So, Jaden, how was Australia? Well, I'm glad you asked. Australia is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Australia is one of them places where it's just like America, but it's like America's badass younger brother. Does that make sense? And my Australian friends hate when I say this because countries outside of the US do not want to be the US. Do not get that misconstrued. Countries outside of the US do not want to be like us. With that being said, they also do want to be like us. Just keep that in mind. But I always used to tell my teammates, Australia is like America's badass younger brother. You guys do everything we do, but the opposite. And you guys are just rough, and you guys are just angry and full of energy all the time. Like,
bounding over.
all the time. And it's like hanging out with an Australian is like hanging out with somebody who's constantly on a cocaine high. They're just always like, get ripped, mate. Like, it's 2 a.m, mate. Like,
so, but I ain't spending any time on it because in the meantime, every 3 months, a person is torn to pieces by a crocodile and
they just go. And it's kind of like always electric. I'll say that. It's always electric. If I could rate Australians on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give them a 9.5. The only reason I give them that 0.5 is because they can be real.
It's a big dog, mate.
You know what I was about to say. But it's the truth. You know, they had one of my teammates going for the longest when we first got there about drop bears. And they won't tell you. They joke in such a serious manner and they mess with you in such a serious manner that you would think they were dead serious. They will hold that joke for 5 months. Australians just mess around a lot. You guys play a lot. But, you know, I really enjoyed Australia. I had a good time out there. I was able to bring Kaylee out there and we were able to live out there and we stayed in a beachside apartment. They took really good care of us out in Australia, I will say that. And they paid us very handsomely. I never had to worry about anything on Australia, which is amazing considering that it was only my 2nd year playing overseas. But yeah, Kaylee and I have a running joke about our son. We call him a Kiwi because he was conceived in Australia. So we have a Kiwi downstairs. That's like our mascot. That's our son's mascot because he's a Kiwi. And you know, one thing I will say is I truly do value the relationships that I've made in Australia. We were able to bond every single day. We were able to joke, and everybody of all ages was just able to kick it and hang out and just be boys around each other. And it was fun. It was really a great experience. And I have some great friends out in Australia. And if it wasn't so far away, I would love to go visit them or have them come visit me. But it's like a 14-hour flight just to get from Sydney to LA. And that ain't no joke. Would I like to go back to Australia in the future? Absolutely. I would love to go to Australia. But do I want to sit on a flight for 14 hours and then an extra like 4 hours, like for a 23-hour day with a baby and my girlfriend? I don't know. Maybe we might have to let him age a little bit, let him simmer a little bit, and then we'll hit the road. But I don't know. But you know, Australia is a really cool experience, and if you get the chance to go to Australia, see everything. Just go there and pet a kangaroo or see koalas and see how bad koalas really stink, because they really stink. I don't like koalas. They're cute. They're all right. They're cute somewhat, but I don't really like koalas anymore because you see them in person and it's different. But like I always say, I'm just some guy. If you stayed this long in the video and the message was received, that means my mission is complete. Thank you guys for staying, and I hope to see you in the future.